and welcome to. I'm just jumping in. We're not. No. All right. So, welcome to episode 51 of the Family Based Pod. My name's Jake.
My name is Barry McCockner.
What was it now? Say it with your chest.
Barry McCockner.
Yeah. Our old Irish uncle, Barry. And I am obviously the elevator, as everybody knows.
Yes, everyone knows.
Why?
Because everyone's called me for decades.
Everyone, yeah. If you don't know, you can't afford it. And that's all.
I don't know. Can
Jake,
you enlighten me?
It's not a thing.
The elevator is 24.
Right. I'll be 35 in 2024. I might run for election. What do you think? You guys vote for me?
I'll write you in.
I wish you would.
Please don't. This is a waste of 2 votes. That's a waste of 2 votes, gentlemen.
Watch you actually get on the percentage. At 0.001%.
Yeah, they would do like 3 seconds of a deep dive into things I've said or things I've done, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, we can't have him run for office.
We can't put him out. Endorse this guy.
No. Let's just nip this in the bud immediately."
Dude, they would just look up my old MySpace and be like, "Yeah, not this guy,"
because it still exists. It's out there.
It's
in the
out
ether,
there somewhere.
Man. Is our MySpaces or are they
it's
still out there?
Unless right?
Deleted them. They're still floating around out there.
It's the internet's forever, baby. The internet's forever.
Yeah, Jake. How many Twitter handles do you have? Tweet, baby.
I mean, I hope the MySpace is gone because that was bad.
That would be
great. Do you remember? It's because the internet was always so shitty.
So cringy.
And because it would take 58 minutes to load someone's page on MySpace because they would have 8 songs playing. Their background would be flashing lights. It would be like some horrendous like.
You went to the
top 8.
You went to porn MySpaces because most of my top 8 didn't have any of that. Okay.
Ben was going to DJ websites. All right.
To what?
Sounds hot.
DJ.
What is DJ?
DJ. I think they call them disc jockeys,
bro.
Oh, like me? Okay, like DJs.
For sure.
Dude, I thought
DJ
you were talking
Khaled.
about something. Yeah, I got it. Okay. I thought you were talking about something else entirely. I was like, I don't know.
You were making me feel stupid, but all right.
Yeah, I was the one who fell down. Okay, so we were talking about this before we started to record. Yesterday I had my baby shower, and your mother and sister were nice enough to show up, make an appearance. And we were sitting at the table, and we were kind of talking back and forth, and the topic of ghosts came up.
Ghosts.
And your sister and mother, your sister very much so, your mother only relatively recently, are full believers in ghosts. So what do you guys believe in ghosts? And tell me about this aunt in Tennessee with the haunted house go.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I could have the camera slowly zoom up on me and dim in the background. But just for that. But go ahead, Jake. Why don't you field that?
Well, I hate to be this person, but what do you mean by ghost?
So I'm assuming we were going by the definition of being
spirit.
Thing. Yeah. So like they were making notice of. So we're talking about Aunt Eva's house, right? Sorry to dox poor Aunt Eva, but we were talking about her house, and how Rachel was saying that like weird shit kind of happens, and your mom was then obviously telling stories about different weird shit that happens over there, and so that kind of stuff is what we were kind of basing off of. Do I believe that stuff truly exists, or do I think maybe Aunt Eva is just playing tricks on all you guys who go visit her? That's what I threw out there. Another conspiracy theory. I made it up, but whatever. We'll see if it sticks. I've seen weirder shit stick. So,
Dels, do you want to go first through me?
I think that there's too many people that have seen too many different things for it to be just like Aunt Eva playing the fuck out of all of us. So one of our cousins lived there with them for a while, and like he lived in the basement, and he's not the type of dude that would just make shit up. about it, but he heard things like outside of his door. Like, actually, their daughter and her boyfriend live down there now in the basement, and regularly hear shit. Like people, like
why are they there?
I don't know, man. I just don't.
Get out.
Is a TV on in the house somewhere?
No,
Brother, come on.
like that would make sense. No, and like, just they've seen, I guess, apparitions, I guess you could call them, or yeah, they've seen ghosts. But my grandma saw one. I think Uncle Chris fired off his gun because he thought someone was like trespassing on their lawn, like on their area, and and was actually just a ghost, like just disappeared, I guess. And then like at the graveyard that's at the foot of their property. Yes, I mean there's a lot of stuff that's happened that multiple people have like been like bared witness to. So I just
What do you think? What do you think? I don't
Me?
care what other people think. What do you think?
Yeah, Dal.
I mean I trust these people, so it's just legit.
So then by that you're saying that ghosts exist.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And
I
if
don't-
those
I don't
people
see-
also if those where at what point would those people
I don't see
lose
why
your
it's
trust then?
unfathomable.
I'm not saying it's unfair. I have a hard time imagining it. Obviously, I'm very skeptical.
I don't know. I trust them, so these just aren't people to like make things up. So I trust it. Trust my sources.
But what's fucked up is that you wouldn't believe me.
About what?
If I told you ghosts were real right now, you'd be like, no, they're not. You would just naturally have to fight. You would have to push back until you did even a little bit of research.
Well,
You would have to at least
that's the thing, though.
deny
It's
my
like-
initial statement. You would have to,
well, that's the
because
thing.
I know
it's like the first.
and you know me.
No. Oh well, I just wouldn't know if you plan.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you would immediately have to
Like you
not believe what I'm saying.
That's a
Fucking
you
around.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
no,
you
I know.
thing.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the people that he would trust, just who wouldn't fucking lie about making.
No, I
ghost
would
stuff.
like if you were like no for real, and I'd be like, dang. I guess this man has ghosts in his apartment.
That's all it would take is
For real.
No, for real.
I'd be like,
No,
All
for
right,
real.
so Dallas, you're basing a belief on ghosts based on the collective.
Isn't that what like all religions are? Anyways,
No.
hard to say. Hard to say that's not the case, since none of us were there 2,000 years ago.
My celestial being was.
Right.
Just
Are we getting into theology as well? Because let's do it.
well, you would have to if you're going to
Sure.
talk about spirits and ghosts, wouldn't you?
And that's also what I brought up. Yeah, is like if we did end up finding out that ghosts were real, it would be mind blowing because that would kind of prove the existence of an afterlife in some capacity. And if you could prove the existence of an afterlife in any capacity, you could probably prove an existence of an afterlife in all capacities. So if like ghosts are real, why couldn't the idea of there being this celestial paradise or this terrible hellscape, underneath what and then but then at the same time I was telling them I have no problem believing that aliens exist. Like, to me, that is absolutely 100% a fact in my brain that I can just go with. But ghosts, I have a hard time believing could be real. I don't know what it is.
Well, to say what I believe, of course, it's going to be based on other things I believe. So I guess to some extent it is influenced by the collective, but also based on what I believe in, what I have, what I've come to believe. And do I believe there are ghosts the way that people describe ghosts? No. I do believe in. So this gets into the theological realm. I don't believe in ghosts as people describe them as. How does it like kind of
Like haunted spirits?
neutral beings or neutral presences or something like that. I do believe in the spiritual realm. I do believe that there are. I'm going to be the guy that sounds out there to some degree. I'm talking about ghosts and UFOs, but I do believe that there are demons and angels. I do believe that there are spirits, but I don't believe that there's some neutral ghost like purgatory afterlife where someone's on Earth just being there.
Knocking your plates off the shelf.
Right. I don't believe so. I believe that could be. I do believe that could be a thing, but I don't believe that's just a ghost being there, just acting and affecting your world for no reason.
I'm just saying, ghosts are mad childish for doing shit like that, like throwing your clothes on the ground or smashing your plates. That's like, come on.
So, yeah. So, kind of what
that shit costs real money. That's human money. You don't have to worry about ghosts. You're gonna fucking call up IKEA and be like, "Hey, send over new plates. I just smashed this guy's." No.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
There's no insurance for ghosts.
No. No. I worked at State Farm for a little bit. I could tell you there was no ghost insurance.
Right. Yeah. So, this longer explanation, but it's more of a if there are actions that are being taken on that simple level of knocking plates over or scaring, that's for the effect of the emotion of fear. So I wouldn't call that a ghost. I'd say that's demonic, but it's not like the demonic you would expect from like an exorcism or something. That's like demonic because they're trying to instill a certain feeling that's not based in like love or safety or something like that. So
that makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, so I do believe it's a spiritual realm, but I don't believe that there are just ghosts kind of appearing in the window just for the heck of it.
Right.
So, yeah. But kind of going on Ben's conversation, I'm not convinced of anything regarding UFOs. It's not just because I've not seen it. And it's not because, like Dalcy have said, there are plenty of people like who have seen things that are similar or anything like that.
Sure.
Yeah, not really convinced. Doesn't mean I wouldn't be or would shake me to my core, but yeah, I'm just not there.
You're like agnostic towards aliens. Like how some people are agnostic. Like I don't believe, but I would believe if I was given evidence that said otherwise.
I mean, shouldn't that be our posture when it comes to anything? Is that
yeah.
The problem is I don't believe. Yeah.
I don't believe it's agnostic because that's agnostic is like I believe that there is a god or UFOs or something like that, but I don't believe in a particular thing. I don't believe that there are UFOs, but if you were to show me evidence and have a collective of people giving me evidence and experience it for myself and whatnot, I wouldn't be like torn away. I think that should be kind of what we do with everything.
All right, follow-up question to that. We get invaded by aliens. Would you prefer aliens from the movie Alien or aliens from Predator? And I'm talking like thousands. Like there's a lot.
You're talking about AVP?
Yeah, but I never saw those besides the first one.
But you're saying those type of aliens.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The aliens from Predator, so like the sweet badass dudes with like the fucking up Arnold versus, those big headed ass aliens.
Is there an option for death?
Well, I think we're gonna get that either way, to be honest.
Right.
I just think we would have a better chance against the xenomorphs, which for the non-nerds are the alien. I would. Because the other guys are shooting guns back at you. Like, Predator is shooting stuff back at you and, like, maybe more strategic, even though we saw him get his ass beat. Did you guys watch that movie Prey? That new one that came out on Hulu?
No, I wanted to.
It was so fun.
Was it good?
It was so fun. I really, really enjoyed it. So before I say anything, watch that because it's actually pretty fun. But yeah, I think I would rather fight the thing that isn't shooting back at me.
No,
It does bleed acid.
I don't want to have one
not
of
great.
Those spiders lay an egg in me. I don't want that.
So keep your mouth shut.
Nah.
Wear your mask. Your N95. Wear your masks,
right.
people.
I'll be
That's
okay.
right.
Don't let the aliens impregnate your stomach through your face, like that guy in that movie.
I'm not ready for that.
Yo, that would be such a fucked up way to like just come through your chest like
die?
that. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be rough, dude.
Yeah.
remember that time we talked about baseball?
Yeah. Hey, it was 50 episodes. We can.
Yeah.
What's
Good.
up? Well,
Hey, we got the whole season in, baby. Now we're back into the slow period of.
I mean, the AL Rookie of the Year was announced, and so is the NL Rookie of the Year. There will be awards every day this week. But it's Monday, so we don't know anything else. But Julio Rodriguez won the AL Rookie of the Year, and Michael Harris Jr. won Rookie of the Year for the NL. That's it.
Who'd you rather take, Jake?
What?
Julio.
Between Julio and Michael Harris, who would you rather have? Julio?
Julio.
Yeah, I think Michael Harris is
You
good
good?
though. Really good.
Yeah. But Julio's face of the franchise. Michael Harris is a very, very good piece, but he's not going to be the face.
But I'm saying if you could make him the face, you know what I mean? Like if you're taking him to be like the centerpiece of your like center field for the next 10 years,
Well,
you know what I mean? Like who would you?
I mean, I wouldn't though.
So you're saying you would just take
I would take
Julio
Julio.
10 out of 10 times?
Yeah. I mean, I think Julio already is like a top 15, top, whatever, center fielder. And Michael Harris could be one day, but he's not. So as they are right now, I mean, Julio, they're both rookies. Julio had a better year. I think he has a better future.
Dang.
What about you,
that's
Don?
not crazy.
Julio. Obviously.
Plays for Seattle, of course.
Yeah, Dallas knew that.
I voted for him.
For what?
Rookie of the Year.
Secretary of State?
He was my ride-in with you. He was your VP.
Me and Julio.
The elevator.
I know you have to be 35 to be president. Is there an age restriction on Vice?
I imagine it's also 35. It's executive.
Where the fuck did they come up with that number? Because I could tell you, like I said earlier, I'm 2 years away from being 35, not mature enough to be president. Don't know where they pulled that number out of their ass. 35 is not the answer. Although,
I think back
we should
then,
also
people
put a
were
cap
dying.
on it and not have motherfuckers in their 80s and late 70s being president either. So find a sweet spot between 40 and 70, and that should be your presidential range.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're not a history or very smart, so we can't answer that.
I'm just saying, if you have to worry about your president behind the wheel of a car, they shouldn't be president. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless
However
the
you vote,
80-year-old is a better option than a 75-year-old. So
Right.
you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. Okay.
Right.
Disagree.
You don't throw.
I would say that to a second grader. I'll say that to you right now.
Respect.
As we've established, we're voting Ben 2024. So
2024. The elevator.
Gang, gang.
yeah. All right. I know. So I'm gonna bring this up, but I'm not gonna go too into depth into the movie. Can you, Ben, Ben and I have seen the new Black Panther. Can you say a couple sentences without ruining it for Dallas and maybe a listener who hasn't seen Black Panther? Why should someone see the new Black Panther movie?
It's visually stunning, right? So if you saw the first Black Panther, you saw what they did and how they were able to create Wakanda and how they were able to make Wakanda look like this futuristic, but yet also realistic looking. Like it was this beautiful creation, and a lot of the movie takes place there. So they were able to create that, and then when they created the other main place where a lot of the movie takes place, it's also very beautiful. So if you really want to go watch a movie just because it's stunning, you should go see that. But obviously the other reason should be because great story, great character development, and
how did it do picking up the mantle of Chadwick Boseman?
It's hard.
So how did it do?
You could say, I don't know. Do you want me to talk about? I mean, I don't want to talk about it now on the show. This is going to go out to the public. People haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Well, don't give us specifics. How about this? Just asking in general. How did they do?
I'll give it like this: is that Chadwick Boseman was and is forever going to be T'Challa, as a Marvel character. So picking up the mantle, I mean, no one is going to be like he was, but I don't think anyone is trying to be him. How did they deal with dealing with him being gone and a new Black Panther being becoming the Black Panther? I think they dealt with his death in the most, I would say it's the most emotional Marvel movie they've ever made.
Yeah.
There were so many moments that were emotional that dealt with his death that I think it must have come from a genuine place. How did they handle, giving the Black Panther to someone else? While I would have maybe done it a bit differently, that doesn't mean how they did it and what the result is at all unsatisfying. I thought they handled it well by not doing it very early in the movie. And so it took a while for someone to become Black Panther because I think you don't just replace someone like right away. So in that way, I thought they did it pretty well. Yeah, if not the best they could.
Yeah. Do you remember? Did you see the first Spider-Man movie that came out after Iron Man died?
Mm-hmm. I've seen them all.
So do you remember how in the movie there was like a lot of montages and like memories to Tony Stark, and it was all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine if it was the actual human being actor who died.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's this beautiful, sentimental, and emotional tribute to the man Chadwick Boseman, who happened to be playing T'Challa in Black Panther. Like, this isn't a spoiler or anything, but Jake will know what I'm talking about. The very beginning and the very ending of the movie are kind of like bookshelved or like by like dead silence, and kind of like this beautiful montage of like scenes involving Chadwick Boseman and his interactions with other characters throughout the movies and stuff. And it's really like emotional. It's really poignant because the theater is like dead silent.
Yeah, it was
dead silent,
quiet.
and there's no sound coming out really, except like, and then you just seeing these flashes of like the scenes from the movies and stuff, and it's really cool because it really takes you like there. Like it feels like it's a bigger scene. I think that a bigger deal. I think they did a really good job handling it. It's hard when it's like the guy that they were building this movie around,
right?
And then you have to remove him, and then they're just trying to like make it all make sense and fix it.
Right.
And I think they did a fantastic job with what they had.
Right.
But you should go see the movie. And also, very proud, right? As someone who's half Hispanic, seeing the Hispanic and Mesoamerican like culture be kind of showcased in such a cool way. And also Namor is an incredible character, Jake. Like we can talk about this more, I guess, when we hang up or stop recording. But he was awesome. Every time he came on screen, I was completely transfixed. It was great. I think you'd really like it. I think even if it came out on Disney Plus, you'd still want to see it in theaters. It's one of those that you really got to take the 2 hours to go sit and kind of watch them.
Right.
I mean, it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, but
yeah, I was just trying to make him go, convince him, make it not seem that long. I mean, only an hour and a half down flies by.
I mean, to some degree, some people said, "Oh, it definitely feels like it." When I was watching it, it did not feel that long. It felt like it was. It wasn't super slow, but also when they needed it to be slow and make you really focus on what's happening, they slowed everything down.
That's cool.
Like Ben was talking about, there were dead quiet moments in which it was supposed to be quiet, and then there was supposed to be insane action, and it worked. It worked well.
Lots of insane action too. And I just want to shout out, real last thing I'm going to say, and then you can keep going. But Martin Freeman, who was in the first one, I thought this was the best American accent he's done in any of the movies.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like, he always kind of sounded like a little British in the other ones. But this one, I thought he nailed his American accent. I was like, it actually sounds like a guy is supposed to sound who's from America.
Yeah.
But he's so great. I love him. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah. No, I thought the side characters were great. Estes didn't even hear it. Okay, I'll just keep talking.
Look at that Christmas tree.
I'm listening.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, that looks good, bro. That's a good Christmas tree.
So your camera kind of shifts every time you go off screen, so it shifted all the way back to your Christmas tree.
Oh, well, very nice.
Yeah.
It's got an original Jim Gonzalez hanging up.
It is.
It's nice.
Hey.
Oh, what's up, Kendra?
Guest appearance.
Guest appearance.
Celeb shot.
Yep, my guest appearance was my Ensure protein shake. So,
mine was Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
I think that's wins.
Yeah. Coca-Cola.
Yeah, so I think overall, very quick, last thing I'll say as well is that it was a good movie. And I think you would enjoy seeing it in theaters. By no means do you have to. Like, I think you'll enjoy it wherever or however you see it. I mean, it was
from a guy selling DVDs at Airstones.
Yeah,
dude, I could go for some Airstones right now, man.
Yeah, that shit fucks. That's fucks.
Give me a pizza puff.
Dude,
there you go.
Those puffs, man.
Puffs. Yo, crunchy or puffs? Puffs. Wimp
puffs.
Love that movie.
I just quoted it.
Dude, love that movie. They could remake that movie today with modern NFL players.
What
it
is
would
that?
Absolutely crush. Little Giants.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, when the fat kid gets hit, probably has a concussion. He's like 8 years old. Has a concussion. He's got a full peanut butter and jelly sandwich and Cheetos in his helmet.
Right.
So then they take his helmet off of him, grab the Cheetos out. Ed O'Neill goes, crunchy or puffs? The assistant coach goes, puffs. And
Puffs.
Wimp. It's amazing. That movie's so good. Annexation of Puerto Rico. You say it like every football season. Someone drops an annexation of Puerto Rico, which I didn't even understand the wording of what it meant. It sounded like the most confusing thing on earth when I was a kid.
Yep.
I was like, how could you annex Puerto Rico? What the hell does annex mean?
What's an annex? Yeah.
Yeah. What is an annex? And why are we doing
Rico?
it to Puerto Rico? Yeah, why are we doing it to Puerto Rico? What's their problem? Like, do we have to fight Puerto Rico? Who are we fighting? But that movie's fantastic. John Madden's in that movie. R.I.P. to the GOAT.
really, one last thing about Black Panther is that I was just talking to our dad today, and Dad in 1968 had the Submariner Namor original #1.
Oh,
What do you do with
he
it?
just got rid of it.
No. Apparently, his brothers got into his comic book stash and destroyed them all, which is
Class.
Brutal.
sounds like a Gonzalez thing.
Class.
Yeah,
Well,
So
you know those boys.
all right, Ben, you had an idea for a topic. Would you like to start that?
Yeah, we do the baseball one,
Yeah, sure.
the tier
Let's do
one,
it.
the tier, the logo. Okay,
Yeah,
So-
let's do it.
a couple years ago now, Dal. I don't know if you remember this. This was in 2020. This is like right when COVID first happened. You were still living in Homewood. This is like I came over to visit. Me, Dave, and you sat at the kitchen table in your old house,
Mhm.
and we did a tier list of Major League
I
Baseball logos
Oh, yeah.
on my old podcast. This is 30. That episode's still up, still available. I was looking at it earlier. It was good. It was a lot of fun that we were able to do that. So I figured we could do it again, right? It's a great time filler. So we have a tier maker, and I'll go ahead and get this shared and get this started. But we have a tier maker, and we're going to break down all of the MLB logos, primary logos here. Obviously, your standard S through D ranking system, S being superior and D being dog shit. So, as everybody knows, D's for dog shit. So we're gonna start off hot. I mean, let's just jump right into it. We're gonna go in order how they have it. And the first up, the New York Yankees, the classic red baseball. Well, I guess red outline, the baseball, the Yankees, the hat, the bat, the whole 9 yards. How do we feel about the logo of the New York Yankees?
We should first mention, if you're listening and you want to see this, go to YouTube,
sure.
Family Based Podcast. Go and check it out so you can actually see the logos and all that. So if you want to, go do that. But let's just get back into it. The Yankees.
Yeah, Yankees logo, the classic. It's like the baseball logo. It's the All-American baseball logo. I think even if you're not a Yankees fan, it has to be high. It's iconic, right? It's like one of the few, maybe the baseball logo that other people outside of
I would say
baseball absolutely know.
I would say yes, but the NY would be more, I think, global.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
good.
so that particular one with the Yankees and the hat and the baseball bat,
Mhm.
I don't think is superior, because I do think the NYY is the bigger one, I think. But I would say A. I mean,
Yeah,
because it's still a vintage logo.
Absolutely, yeah. So are we agreeing A?
Yeah.
Yeah, by default, I don't like it, but yeah.
And we can always go back and obviously move stuff around or change it if we start filling up a different slot.
No.
It makes more sense to
Set
go
in
in a different
stone.
spot.
Whoa.
One done.
All right.
One done.
So up next is a real shitty logo for a real dumb team. bunch of fishermen over there. What is a mariner? It's like a dumb fisherman.
It's like a sailor.
Yeah, it's a dumb fisherman. Just call yourselves the Seattle Dumb Fishermen.
No, I'm pretty sure they're explorers.
What are they exploring? Losses?
The ocean? No, fool. Oh no! Hey man, they made it pretty. They had a good run.
Cool. Yeah. What did that matter? Did they win it all? No.
This goes back to our conversation from a couple weeks ago. The losing season's a losing season.
Exactly.
You don't win,
but
you're first or last, baby.
But let's talk about the logo, right? So it's the Navy outline, the Navy circle, Seattle Mariners, the compass, right? The Nautilus compass with the baseball in the center. It's a very cool logo. I do like it.
I like it a lot.
As much as I like busting Dallas's chops about the Mariners. Jake, how do you feel about it compared to maybe their other logos or other logos in general? What's your initial gut feeling?
There are plenty of like circle logos. Like if you look at the other options, I mean the Yankees, the Blue Jays, the A's, the
row right
Rangers. Here. Yeah, like Twins, Cubs, Nationals, even the Reds a little bit. So in some ways, I do like the self-contained logo. I'm personally not in love with that logo. I get it; it makes sense, but I don't love it. So how would you guys rank that?
See, my biggest thing, the color scheme. I love it. I love the navy blue and the teal and silver. I think that's a pretty good color combination.
Yeah.
So
Dallas, what in the world
for me,
did you just bring on screen? That was like a huge bag.
10-pound bag of popcorn.
What are you doing?
Snacking.
That's not a snack, bro. That's a family snack.
Yeah, it is.
Kendra slapping at you. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. So I mean, it's a cool logo based on their colors and the Nautilus, like the nautical compass that they have. But it can't be higher than a B.
Wow.
Because there's not much to it other than that. So
put it up.
B though. No, it's not as good as the Yankees logo. I'll say that. Because in my opinion,
I know Benny's gonna try some bullshit and put Arizona up as an S. And you're gonna play that, man. Seattle's got
that one. I wouldn't use not that Diamondbacks logo. No, maybe that old school D. Remember the old school D, like from the '90s on the Randy Johnson hats?
It was an A. Oh, you mean the
A,
D one?
Remember the D one though? It was like the snake biting
cool.
itself.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Anyways, right, so how are we feeling about the Mariners?
I'm not going to say the Mariners is on the same level as the Yankees logo.
Wow.
That's what I was saying.
saying.
So I think we got to go majority rules.
It's not a baseball club, man. We're not rating the club. We're rating the logo.
No, I'm saying the logo itself is not the same level of the Yankees. So at the highest it's B.
Wow.
I said B as well. Dal, what are you saying?
Doesn't matter anymore, does it?
No. All
Just
right.
put it at B. That's fine.
Okay, up next is probably the...
Just get rid of it.
It's not great. It's the Rays.
Trash.
It is the most boring logo. It is the dumbest one.
I think we'll get to the most boring logo on this list. It's not the Rays, but it's up there.
Not the dumbest, yeah, but it's dumb. Get out of here.
I mean, I like the only thing I'll give it is the little splash of the sun, that little like ray of sunshine. That's cute. I just realized that that's what they were doing.
Is that a sun or is that a star?
I think it's a ray of sunshine. I think that's what it's supposed to be. The rays. Get it?
They're the devil rays, not the rays of
no, bro,
sun.
They're not the devil rays because people made them stop being the devil. They just had to be the rays now. Do you remember that? That was weird.
That's right. We're in a Christian country. Come on, guys.
Right. Anyways, so the logo itself is pretty ass. It is basic, like you said. If we're describing it for the listeners, it is navy and maybe baby blue kind of outline to the navy, and it just says Rays. It's just written out in like font barely cooler than Times New Roman.
Calibria font type shit.
Yeah, like barely anything. I don't know if it's a D, but it's definitely not higher than a C. But if anything's a D, this is probably a D, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say D. I'm gonna say dog crap.
D. Get out of here.
You're saying B as in boy?
No.
You're saying D as in dog.
D.
We're on the same page. Yeah. Okay.
D.
Great.
It's not the worst, but it's bad.
It's on the dog shit level. Yeah.
Right.
All right, Jake. You take the lead on this one. It's your boys.
Oh, it's the Blue Jays. The round Blue Jays logo. Again, this is not their current main logo, but it's Toronto up top in the circle, and then Blue Jays at the bottom with a picture of an actual Blue Jay in the center with the red maple leaf on the Blue Jay's head in the center. I can't see on that one, but the circle inside of it is a baseball.
It is, yeah.
So, I like this logo. Now? Yeah, I can. Yeah, there it is.
Made it giant.
Yeah. You can back up a little bit. All right. I like this logo. I'm not sure. I'm debating if I should. I think it's like high B, low A. I think it's like high B.
All right, Dal. Why don't you give me what you're feeling? I know how I feel about some certain logos, but go ahead, Dal.
I give this at least an A, maybe even an S.
Good.
Awesome. Like it represents not only the town of Toronto, the big maple leaf thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Hockey Hall of Fame. It's also very fucking Canadian. So it's like Toronto, and then reiterates it with a maple leaf. You're like, okay, we get it now. But there's no guessing to it. It's awesome. It's got the baseball involved, like team mascot. It's like pride, and then like where they play. So I think it's awesome, man. Hits all of it in one fucking logo. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a soft spot for things that are red, white, and blue in color. Not because I'm some hardo American. I just happen to like the color combination. The Cubs, obviously, are a perfect example of a red, white, and blue team that kind of will get a boost just because that's kind of what I like, right? Blue Jays hit that red, white, and blue perfectly. So I'm with Dallas. I think this is either an S or an A tier logo.
Okay. Yeah,
So Jake,
I was trying not to be super homer on that because I love the Blue Jays. So
okay, so help us decide between S or A. What do you think is more appropriate?
I mean, let's put it at S, and then if we change our mind, we can slide it.
Beautiful, love it. That's an executive decision, folks. All right, Dal, you take the lead on this one.
Nice.
Your boy Pitbull,
man,
he's from there.
Miami's. I used to really like the Florida Marlins logo. And then when
it's like the old school teal, like the black and teal with the fish,
with the swordfish, like with the marlin, just like curving around the F. I think that was awesome.
That was That was an old school, yeah.
When they changed it to Miami Marlins and they adopted like this new color scheme and stuff, like I love the colors. Like I just love colors. So
sure.
seeing a logo like incorporate like a bunch of vibrant kind of exciting colors, it's fun. And I think that reflects Miami pretty well as like as its association for like nightlife and stuff and the beach. It's not my favorite. All in all, I think it's a B, solid B.
Okay. Jake, do you have any opinions on this one?
Again, what Dal said was that the Miami Marlins logo, the new one, I appreciate all the points of why they made it this way. The one thing I cannot get over is that if you look at the Miami Marlins logo, right, the one right there, that red line that comes out, that's supposed to be baseball. That does not look like a baseball to me.
No.
This here?
Yeah, that looks suspicious. That looks
like
sus.
a red rocket. Yeah.
Right. So for a red rocket reason, I'm like, I'll give it C.
That's Jake's Shark Tank denial. And for this reason, I'm out. For that red rocket, I'm out.
Yeah. So Ben, what do you think?
I do like the vibrancy of the colors. So Dallas, you're spot on there, matching what I believe Miami is like. I think the Miami Heat, I know this isn't a basketball podcast, the Miami Heat have come out with maybe some of the best color scheme, color combination
Really
jerseys
cool.
lately. And I think if the Marlins just took literally those colors and like those colorways that they've been using, and just revamped it with Jazz being their second baseman and probably future of the franchise, you could have something really cool and exciting to build on. But as of right now, this logo can't be higher than a B. I do like the black, so I'm a big proponent of black as a strong accent color. You know, it doesn't come out in a lot of baseball jerseys. White Sox, you know, who else is black? The Rockies, I guess, are partially black.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of just like black and white teams.
Right.
So black isn't a highly utilized color, and it's a nice pop when it gets to. I'm looking now at all the teams that have black in it, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But I'm saying a B for this Marlins logo. Someone else talk.
Right.
I mean, if it's going to be a B, it's going to be definitely lower than the Mariners.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. I would agree with that.
Yeah, so again,
Are we all good with B though? Or do you guys feel like C or what?
I'm good with B, but again, maybe later it can slide.
Okay, Dal, you're good with B as well.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. Up next, St. Louis Cardinals. It is the classic Cardinals logo. As long as I've been a fan of baseball, this has been the logo the Cardinals have used.
Right.
Yellow bat, obviously the bird perched on it, and the Cardinals in that distinct red font. Very simple, very clean. Red is obviously super color in baseball. So much red, and to be a strictly red and white team, really they utilize a little bit of navy blue, but it's mostly just a red and white color scheme. It's really great, and it's also an iconic logo. I think for me personally, it has to go up in the same kind of tier category as the Yankees. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say it's lower than the Yankees, but I say it's an A.
Hey.
Popcorn Man?
Hey.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That was quick.
I like their baby blue and red uniforms. And they're like
I do.
cream.
Yeah.
Oh, the cream ones are
Cream
nice.
ones are
I think
really
cream's a cool color. Like the we talked about it with the Angels.
Them too.
City Connect
Yeah.
were the cream and reds.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so up next, the defending World Series champion Houston Astros. Solid all navy blue circle, bright orange accents, white lettering. Big Texas star in the middle, big orange Texas star with a big white H. Pretty clean, pretty classic. But what are we feeling? How do we like the color scheme? The navy and the orange.
It's awesome. I like it.
You like it?
All right, we have a little division here. Nice. Dal, tell me why you like it.
I mean, no, not. I mean, the logo. I mean, I like the colors. I like the colors. I think they're great. But the logo is like as a whole, it's pretty straight too.
Do you like it because it's so straightforward, clean, easy to the point?
The only thing that the Rangers have that they didn't use is the red, white, and blue. And when you think of Texas, you're like, fucking like where my guns and my bush at, like.
Where my guns and
So like the red, white,
and where's Paul Wall? I always wonder where Paul Wall is. What's he doing?
Gosh,
He's sitting sideways somewhere, wherever he's at.
Yeah,
you know he's not sitting straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it. It's got the star.
I can cause a cold front if I take a deep breath. Right?
I don't like the
Astros.
Yeah,
they just win a lot, but I'm not going to let that deter me from saying that they have a pretty cool logo. I like it. I give it a high B, low A.
Yeah,
wow. I don't think it could be an A. It's kind of straightforward, kind of boring for me, kind of plain. Jake, go ahead.
Yeah, it's one of. God. All right. I like the Astros colors and uniforms. I don't necessarily love it's subjective. I don't love the logo. I understand it, but I'll give it a B. I mean, personally, I would. Yeah, I'd say B, but I
Put it at the
wouldn't.
Marlins,
I put
please.
for ours. I'd say I put it in. I'd say, you know what? I would say I put it above the Mariners. But what do you guys think?
Dang. I keep it right where it's at.
I kind of like where it's at too. Honestly, I would say it was on the lower end of B, just because like as a Bears fan, I'm tired of the blue and orange color combo.
Yeah,
Just it's not doing it for me at the
you're
moment.
just tired of the Bears.
Yeah, that's what
No,
you're
I'm
tired
tired of them fucking losing. Whatever,
Yeah.
I'm not getting into it.
of.
It is made of this. What?
You're tired of the Bears.
Justin Fields
shit.
great.
Right.
He's great. He is. He's so good. Do you know how many times the Bears have had a good offense and a terrible ass defense? Never. This is the first time ever. And I don't know what to do. It's like, oh, we finally have an offense that scored 30 points. Good thing our defense is giving up 50 fucking points. Whatever. Anyways. All right. Up next. Atlanta Braves. Oh, this is I'm sorry. I had a follow-up question about the Astros. So we've seen 3 different logo and color schemes for the Astros in their existence. When Kerry Wood had his 20 strikeout game in '98, they were wearing the navy blue and gold Astro jerseys.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they went into the red, like that black and gold when they were playing the White Sox, in the World Series.
Sex.
And now we have the orange and navy White Sox. So which of those 3 colored and like logo combos do you guys prefer? I think Dallas prefers the 2000s one.
The maroon and gold, man, and black. It's fucking awesome.
It was a cool hat. I like that hat. The star that like didn't connect, but
Like a
I
shooting
could
star?
never draw it. Yeah, I could never draw it. I'd always fuck it up.
How many times were you trying to draw the Astros look?
Yeah.
No, you know how many times I fucked up drawing a 5-point star? I have never, look at me, I have never done like a 5-point star that hasn't looked like I died midway through it and just
but do you
finished.
Do you keep the lines going the whole time? Or
No, so I can do that. I can do the one where it's like one continuous. I'm talking about like you make a triangle, you make a triangle, you make a it's like the angles of it.
No.
It's like it always ends up super.
Yeah,
That's hard.
Super like crooked.
That's
okay,
hard.
good. I'm glad it's not just me. I thought I was like, you know, a third grader. Like I'm struggling to do a star. I don't know how I became a college grader.
I'm embarrassed when I try to draw those, dude. I always put the lines through, and then I give them a little microphone and a smiley face.
Microphone.
He's a superstar.
All right, superstar.
All right.
How do we feel about the Braves? This is the Braves, the classic tomahawk, navy and maroon. Or I don't know, is that like a maroon? What kind of red would you say that is?
Scarlet. No,
it's not like the Guardians red. You know what I mean? Like it's very different than that.
It's like darker red, so I don't know.
Or burgundy. Anyways, but I think it's a pretty iconic logo. People know what it is. It's the Braves cursive script with the tomahawk underneath. How do we feel about that one?
B.
Ooh, Dallas right away. B. Easy. Not even a second thought, huh? What if it was the logo on your head right now?
I actually like this
what
one
would it
more.
be then? So you're saying if it was the cursive A, it'd be higher? It'd be an A?
For its simplicity. I do enjoy it.
What about you, Jake? Do you like the Braves or the A?
I do like the Braves. You know which one I like more is that the Braves lowercase a that they had in like the 70s. That one.
Oh,
cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Didn't they release a throwback that you had? Didn't you used to have that hat?
Yes.
Like when we were younger, right? Yes, you definitely did. It was white, right? Like the white and then the blue was...
Yeah.
Right?
So
Am I making that up or does that sound right?
They also have an alternate one that's like navy dark blue with a white A and a red bill. I used to have that one. So I would say the uppercase A. Again, I looked at your head, Dallas, and I thought that was Alabama. So I would say the Braves is a more iconic logo for me. Yeah, I would say to me it's low A.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
If it was going to be in B, it would definitely be higher than the Mariners.
Yeah.
But it, like, to Jake's point, it is worse than the Cardinals. So it would have to be, in my opinion, somewhere in this area.
Oh.
What about you, Dal? You break the tie.
That's
Sick.
I said B. I'm sticking with it.
B. All right.
You make good points.
So we're good with that. All right. Up next, the last of the birds. So this is a point I was going to make earlier. Which rank the birds in order of favorite, just like the actual animal: the cardinal, the blue jay, and the oriole, based on like their color. And if you saw them in real life flying at you, which would you be most transfixed by?
The blue jay.
Blue jay.
I said the same thing. Same thing. I like living in Central Illinois. You see some cardinals. They always take my breath away because they are always just like the brightest red flash
really
of color, especially like in the winter, or if you get lucky to see them on like early snow in the fall and they're still around. Bright red flash, beautiful. But I think if I saw that bright blue in nature, real life nature, I think it would be incredible to see.
Yeah.
So we all agree that the Orioles are the worst. But what do we think about this logo? It's the classic bird face. The question is his beak open or is it not?
Oh,
no.
Is his mouth, like, does he have a smile? Or is this his smile?
What?
Or is it open?
No, dog. It's closed. He's smiling.
The hard thing is that...
You see what I'm saying? Like, is this his mouth in here?
No.
Like, does he have an open mouth where the teeth would be here? Or is it just this?
No, bro, this is lips.
Yeah, calm down. All right. My simple thought pattern for this.
Have lips.
I mean, whatever. All right. My thought for this is that if you were to show this logo to anyone besides a baseball, like a real baseball fan, they would have no idea. And this has not been their main logo for the whole time I've seen. I've seen the O more than I've seen this. Yep. So I'd say this because it's not recognizable, and I do like it, but I would say C.
I would say D. It does nothing for me. For me. It's on the level of the Rays. It's just kind of like, it looks like a little kid just colored it like okay, if I gave you this blank outline and you were on your Microsoft computer in 1997, you had paint only. You would just do the outline in yellow or an orange, and the whole thing would fucking turn orange. And you'd say, well, I don't have the dexterity and the mental capacity to figure out how to fix this, so I'm just gonna have a yellow ass or orange ass bird. That's what it looks like. Looks like
it is an orange bird.
It's an interesting thing.
Yeah, but it's a dumb looking orange bird, and I don't know if his mouth is open. D.
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
I think it looks like a kid drew it and won a contest at like an elementary school.
See, Dallas gets the little kid vibes.
But I like the O's logo, and I also like the '90s logo where there was the
Check this one out. The logo that the bird actually has on his hat is better than the logo that they're showcasing.
Yeah,
I agree.
Is what I think you're talking about, right, Jake?
I agree. I agree, but it's better than literally saying the name of the team.
Yeah.
I would say it's at least higher than the Rays, if not a C.
Okay.
I could do a C.
Okay. Oh, you guys want to C? That's fine. We could do C.
Boom.
Talk me into it. Well, we're looking at a straight D, I think, on the next one, and it's no fault of their own. They just don't have any other options at this point.
Doesn't
I
have
don't
a
know what the hell a
mascot.
Guardian would even be. So D, just because it has to be. We can move on real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Worse than the Rays though, because it's honestly just a letter.
Honestly,
Okay.
just a letter.
Speaking of just letters, the shittiest Rockies logo they have.
Yes.
We've talked about, ad nauseum, how cool I thought their City Connects were,
Yeah.
like the green forest and the whole
Yeah.
thing. Their alternate hat, which is one of the alternate hats that I have, is like the C with the state flag in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think Colorado has way cooler logos and way cooler options than just the simple CR in silver and black.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even get like a splash of purple, which is like their true like one color that no one else in baseball has.
Right.
And they don't even showcase it really in that logo. So for me, it has to. It's ranging in DC territory. It can't be higher than that.
Yeah, I'd say it's man, that's hard. I would say the lowest C that we can give. So whatever is the next one that's C, it's this one's the lowest. It's so bad.
Yeah.
We're saying here.
C sounds good.
Yeah, that's good.
All
There's
right,
so
so
much
next
potential.
up.
Such a cool color combo. And they just squandered
It is.
by being
You're
lazy.
exactly right. You're exactly right.
That other one's cool though, where it says Rockies and the baseball's getting launched. That one's pretty cool.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, for sure. So up next we have the Old English D for Detroit. Every scumbag, myself included, has this kind of font tattooed on them in some capacity.
Probably.
So what's up, Dow, me, Jake? You're not a scumbag, I guess, so that's fine.
Nope.
But yeah, so what do we think, guys? It's a simple letter. We've graded those pretty harshly so far. At least I did. I shit all over the Guardians. So single letter, not much going on. Very synonymous with Ty Cobb, which is synonymous with racism. So is this logo racist? Go.
I mean,
I think that's the
probably.
old White Sox fan in you still speaking, man.
Yeah.
You'd be hating on Detroit, man.
See how we make the connection?
For me, man, I do appreciate the like vintage aspect, but man, this has got to be high C. That's just like the drink. It's just a high C.
I see. Dow?
Man, I'm giving a B, dude. A B in between the Marlins and the Astros.
I was saying a D. So we are all over.
Across the board.
Let's meet in the middle.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think we have to split the difference and just go with Jake on C here.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, I'll let you pick. What do you think between?
Let's go high. The high C because Dallas wanted it pretty. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. So we're already over an hour, so let's start rapid firing these pretty quick. All right. Royals, Kansas City, blue with the gold crown on the top. What are we feeling?
D.
Wow. Okay, Jake.
Wow.
No, I didn't think it was that harsh. I didn't think D at all. I was not getting D vibes. It's definitely not giving me B vibes, but I could get from C vibes. I could get from some C vibes.
I can say C, and then I put it in between the Tigers and the Orioles.
Okay.
I like that, Jake. I like that. All right. Milwaukee, we all know I hate Milwaukee, so I'm excluding myself because it would be F. I would make the F. I would leave them off. I wouldn't even slot them in. They wouldn't even get put in. So where do you guys feel?
It is just not creative. I mean, I guess
just on wheat, bro.
It's just on
wheat.
I know that's for beer and the Brewers, but that does not tell me anything. So I'd say Man, we are ranking a lot of teams low.
I'm down for a C, dude. Yeah, C sounds right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say C.
Just give it a C because we haven't put other shit in C. How about we rank it because it's an ass logo and a dumb city?
It's
Fuck
a C.
Whatever. Dude, I saw this picture online. It was like people in Milwaukee are crazy. Somebody stole a tire, like an entire tire off of a car, and left the car sitting on top of a frozen Jenny-O turkey. Like you get from the supermarket,
Nice.
like just sitting on a turkey
Instead of a cylinder block.
Yeah, instead of your car, yeah, or a cylinder block. They just left you a fucking turkey. It was like happy holidays.
Well, that's nice. That's nice then.
Yeah, yeah. So then you can sell the turkey and hopefully get a tire back. All right, up next, the Anaheim Angels of California in Anaheim, California in Angels. We have
that's
the Big Red A.
That's my big problem with the Angels. That
Is
says
it a stupid name?
It's an A for Anaheim, but they're the Los Angeles Angels.
Yeah, I don't get that. Dude,
so that logo
guys?
now is low.
I went to an Angels game thinking Anaheim was actually like close to Los Angeles.
It is not.
I was in an
Not
Uber
really.
for an hour and a half, dude.
What was that? What was the expense on that ride?
Oh, that was $100 Uber ride. I swear, dude.
I know you. You were living in the back seat. You were
I was not.
You were tight, bro. Yeah, you were tight.
Oh, dude.
How do we feel about the logo?
In
I kept
fairness,
wondering.
Dallas, you're probably at like peak traffic because it is not super far, but it is far. It is bad if you're at like 3 to 6 p.m.
I was gonna say, and let's be honest, Dallas isn't the best at planning ahead, at leaving at a reasonable time to try to get somewhere.
Why would I leave at 1 p.m. for a 6 o'clock game?
Because you have to realize you're in Los Angeles traffic and you're going to get stuck.
A little bit.
You just have to plan ahead on that shit. Anyways,
I thought 2 hours in advance would be more than enough to get 10.
That's reasonable though. Like if you were coming to Wrigley, if you're going to the cell, 2 hours head start, you're there with plenty of time to spare.
But that's the
you
thing.
could get there and walk around the north side. That's what I'm saying.
No, because they don't have anything around them. It's like there's a couple hotels, and then there's a fucking parking lot for days, and that is the entire area that is Angel Stadium. Like
they're right next. They're right next to Disneyland, bro. There's gonna be parking.
Dog.
They should build a shrine to Mike Trout. They should build a Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani museum and maybe get some more people to hang out over there too.
There you go.
All right, so let's go back to the logos, please.
B.
I would say B, below the Astros.
Before the Marlins?
Yeah.
Okay. Oakland A's, one of the few teams that use a true green. Green and yellow. So the Packers. So we know I instantly hate them. Milwaukee again. I'm making all the Wisconsin connections. But no, genuinely Oakland. My favorite Oakland logo. Do you guys remember when they would wear like the black hats in the 2000s when they had Zito, Mulder, Hudson, Chavo? They had like Tejada. They had the boys like that Oakland team that could never actually win but was so talented.
So good.
They would wear those black alternate hats. I think Dan actually had one. And that I thought was the coolest A's. Or the elephant.
Like
they would have the old school elephant like when they were the Athletics in Philadelphia. And that was a cool logo. This, I think, is their worst version of any of them.
Yeah.
It matches their stadium. It's just fucking dumb and boring.
But I would give it this. It does actually say that it does have more information than just letters.
It does.
So it does say Oakland Athletics. So I'd say
a quasi-athletic team, so that's a plus.
Right. I mean, and also they have been historically green and yellow. So to me,
yeah, I mean, and green isn't used. Green isn't. You're saying low B. Wow. Del?
Yeah, I mean, look at Seattle and Houston. It'd be unfair to rank them as like a D. Like, I don't mind their color structure. Or
So you're saying somewhere in this?
I would say I'd say
I put them.
So then, for the point of speed, then should I include the Rangers, the Twins, and the Nationals in there as well, since they're identical fucking logos?
They are all the same, dude.
So should I just put it in there?
No.
Put the A's
Because Dal, I know for a fact we shit all over the Twins, and I know for a fact we shit all over another one of these when we did our last one.
Put the A's as below the Tigers, above KC.
Thank you. Some reason. All right. We got the Phillies, runners up in the World Series this year. Kind of unique logo. They have the cracked Liberty Bell on the background. It's historical. USA. It's red, white, and blue.
USA.
It's checking a lot of my boxes personally. I think this is an A logo.
I do too.
I really do. I think this is an A logo.
I'd say it's the lowest A, but an A.
Yeah. Okay, good. I thought I was actually reaching on that one.
No.
I thought I was going crazy.
You were preaching to the choir, bro.
So it's a P. But we haven't really been consistent because we have the A's single letter. So single letter. So we haven't really been too consistent in that regard. It is a cool font, and it is bright yellow, but it does nothing else for it. And it's not their best logo, because I think their best logo was like the actual pirate face. Yeah. Like I think of Jason Kendall like pirate face alternate.
That's a cool one.
Back in the day.
I would put it between KC and Baltimore.
Okay. Jake?
I would put it right below the A's, so one spot higher. What do you think, Ben?
This sounds about right. I like it more than the Orioles, but I also think the Orioles are too high. I honestly would be fine with these three being down here anyways. So that seems about right to me.
Yeah.
The Padres are next. This is the worst Padres logo they could have picked.
Yeah. I love that.
That's to me very boring navy blue SD. Yeah, I think you're right on that too as well, Jake.
What is it?
We said D.
Wow, you monster.
What did you say?
I was gonna put it at a B.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Okay, you're gonna have to do some cell work on that.
Wow.
I know. But I can't because I just like it, dude. I just really like it. Like,
you know what? It kind of reminds me of the Daredevil logo, right? If it was two Ds kind of interlocked, it would look like that. Yeah. So I'll give it that. I'm a big fan of Daredevil. I watched She-Hulk. He was awesome in that.
Yeah.
So bringing it back to the MCU version of our show. Sorry. Can't take it back. But I think the Padre, like the actual father swinging the bat, like the logo that I have that they're using on the hats now, those are my favorite. Yeah. So I would say those are number one. These have to be worse than whatever that would be. So if we want to keep it in C, something like that, I'd be okay with. But it can't be higher than that.
Dang, man, it's got to be above Oakland if y'all are going to do a C. That's crazy.
All right, fine. Put it above or below. I don't care. Whatever. Their uniforms and their color schemes make up for this bad logo.
Yeah, they got some sweet color schemes, man.
So that's the difference. You're getting blinded by the logo and the colors and the uniforms. This logo is so damn boring.
It's so cool.
Yeah. This is literally two fucking interlocking letters.
You guys are hating.
That's it.
All I hear is hate.
Times New Roman.
ELE, baby.
It's literally, hold on, but in fairness, it's literally the same reason that we all said we love the Yankees logo, the NY, because it's just a simple interlocking letters. The NY, love those. San Diego, fucking hate them. Get them out of here.
Right.
The worst things I've ever seen in my life.
Just always been hating.
We look at the Rockies. We put the Rockies in the same category. It's the same fucking thing.
All right.
Whatever. I just, you know what? It's a thing. Like when it hits your eye for the first time, you either love it or you hate it.
Right.
Okay, so up next, I think this is an S logo. It's got to be. It hits all of my boxes. Red, white, and blue. It has a baseball logo dead in the middle. It tells you exactly what it is. Texas and Rangers. It's got stars. It's got the big T for Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Give it to me. You know those are my boys, and they're going to sign DeGrom. Give me all the Rangers stock.
Oh
my
gosh. That's the only reason why you like it. It's the Rangers.
Come on. I was on the Rangers my last year. Jake, we were on the Rangers our last year at Isaac Walton. Damn it.
But
I
I was
last
10.
year at Isaac. I
was 10.
Hey,
give me a break.
That was cool.
Those were the peak years, Jake.
I'm gonna be sane and say this is a mid to low B.
Ooh.
You said sane or
Jake coming
insane?
hard.
You
Dude,
psychopath.
I put it as an A though. Mm-hmm. I give it an A.
I'll settle for an A. It's sure as shit not going in B.
It's the lowest A.
Lowest A, I'm fine with. It's an A. But I do think the three of us, 1, 2, 3, I think we can all agree that the next logo is S.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
yes.
That.
Yeah.
For for anyone obviously not listening or for not watching, it is the Boston Red Sox socks, like the actual pair of socks.
Two Red Sox.
Two Red Sox with the diamonds in the toe and on the heel. So yeah, I think we all agreed that even if it was the B, the standard B for Boston, we think that would also be the S.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, they're both.
So we think Boston is just crushing the logo game.
For consistency, yeah. Actually, and you know what? I would also say that not this one, but we'll eventually get to the Cubs. But the Cubs have some pretty good tradition, like historical logos. I got to give it to them. But Boston, I think, is the only one that would take the cake. And the only reason New York isn't up there.
Wide.
Yeah, true. Facts. That's a good point.
Like Bruins, great jersey, great sweaters with the bear or the classic B.
They're great.
You have the Celtics with the green. And you can do the Shamrock. I mean, Boston crushing it. Go ahead, though.
No, that's okay. No, I agree 100% with that. And the only reason that the Yankees aren't an S is because it's this particular one. But man.
We agreed that it would have been the NY would have been there for sure.
Top tier.
Okay. All right. We can all agree. How about next? The San Francisco
Gigantes. I give them an A.
I like it.
Wow.
Wow. I love the color scheme.
No.
The color scheme is great. Yeah, I love black and orange, which is why it's hard for me not to like Baltimore or like the O's logos, but this one
Baltimore just shit the bed on that.
Yeah, that's a child's drawing. So
that's they're grown adults who are putting out a product like that.
But I like this one. I like the Giants. The Giants is sweet, man.
It can't be an A. It could be a B. It can't be an A. That's crazy.
Wow. No, I think it's on par with the Texans, dude. And the Phillies.
The Texans are a fucking football team. That's
exactly.
Oh, God.
They're not good.
Embarrassing.
If the Giants are A, the Giants are down here. Like, and I can't put it here, but I want you to know that it's here.
So how about the Giants? The Giants
here.
I would put the Giants below the Braves at B.
Wow.
Okay, I can agree with Jake. That I'll go in on.
You guys are monsters.
It's a good logo, but when you compare it to every other one above it, it's worse. That's all.
No way. No way. It does the same as the Braves. 100%, dude. It just says Braves. This says Giants.
And that's why they're both B. It's not any higher than the Braves. They're here. I can't make them equal.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Braves over.
Get over it.
All right. Up next, we have the classic Los Angeles Dodgers.
D.
Big cursive. Wow.
D for Dynamite Dog Dog. Alliterate.
Dynamite Dog Do. Jake, how are we feeling? Dallas is D. Dallas is coming out hot.
Upset.
I have no idea why you said D, but
trash.
I'm gonna
dude, that
say,
looks like this.
I
looks
think
like the dude that drew the Baltimore logo was like, "Hey, I got you, Los Angeles." Boom.
And you just draw this shitty red baseball with streaking fucking lines behind it.
Looks like how I would draw something.
It's like we don't know what a Dodger actually is, so we're just gonna write the word down and draw a baseball next to it, and hope people just kind of get that they're similar, that they're together.
I mean, I would give it a higher ranking. What do you guys actually say?
No, Jake, but it's checking some boxes for me. red, white, and
Yeah.
blue. It's got the baseball logo in it, and it's got good print, good font. I like all three of those things.
Right.
It's an A for me. It's an A for me.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
it's not like
Yeah.
here.
It's an A.
It's like it's behind the Rangers.
No way.
Yes.
I might put it in front of
You
the
guys are
Rangers.
nuts.
Yeah.
I would put it.
How are you going to put that above the
Boom.
Braves and the Giants? That's nuts.
Because
Okay.
it's better.
Well, Dallas, you wanted it a D. So Jake, I guess we can't just agree to put it in A, right? We can talk about it. What do we think? Somewhere in here, Dell? Here?
How about?
I'll let
Or we
you.
just do majority wins and we just fucking put it.
I'll let. Oh, it won. It won.
Yeah, please. Let's
challenge
move on.
Challenge the voting process. They'll challenge it. Who's counting the ballots? Who's really
Right.
counting them?
Guys
All
are
right.
all-
We have the Diamondbacks logo. Now they have another team that has had a ton of different logos in their existence. This is the one that is the big ass snake A with like the zigzag down the fucking side. It's
supposed to be
cool.
diamond-
It
I
looks,
like it.
yeah, it looks like a staple remover. If you turn your head,
Yeah.
you know, it looks like a staple remover. It's cool. It's cool, but it's not an A. It's
No.
probably in the B, and I think it's probably somewhere in this.
I'd give it a B.
area.
Yeah, but I actually like it quite a bit. I'd put it way above Miami, even above maybe the Angels.
So like,
I'd say below the Astros.
Okay.
all right.
So
That
it's
looks
still
perfect.
B.
That's perfect. Okay.
Mets.
And we have the Mets up next. This is an interesting logo. They
Yeah.
have fit a lot of shit in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know I like the baseball, so that's a plus. The orange and blue color scheme. I was just shitting on the Astros, so I can't say I'm super into it here. So those are my two negatives. What do you guys think?
I would say it's a B, but I'd put it above. Like, I don't know. To me, it's below the Astros. I'd say it's above the Astros.
Yeah. I'd agree.
Dow, we think that looks
I
good?
think it's solid.
Yeah.
Okay. I like how they got the bridge in there. They got the New York skyline.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
know, it's very, yeah, it's very them.
It is
All
good.
right. So here is the first Chicago team on the list, the Chicago White Stockings.
D.
The very classic SOX logo
F.
that for my entire
F.
life I thought was a man. I thought that was supposed to be a person, like a creature.
Right.
Like I thought this was a face, like and there was his eye, and that was like his horn, and then the X was the body. Dude, it made no sense. I did not understand that actually spelled out a word until way older than I should have been. So Jake's saying F, which is not
That's not
possible.
Not valid.
So I get Jake doesn't like it. I'm feeling Jake would think in the C range realistically, kind of on par with Texas. Dal, what do you think? Do you like it more than that?
I put it above Miami.
Okay, so Dallas is in the B range. Jake is in the D range. I'm in the
Yeah,
C range.
I'd put the Sox. I would probably put it in between the Mets and the Astros.
All right.
I think like it a lot.
I mean, I think it's a good logo. It's simple. It's black and white. It's not like a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think
Dallas,
it's
you
good.
said somewhere over here.
Oh no, I said above the Marlins. Yeah.
Oh, as long as it's above the Marlins.
Yeah. What do you think?
No, I was good. I was thinking like somewhere in this area, so that's totally fine with me.
Yeah. Cool.
I just felt like if we're penalizing Detroit for just being a simple letter,
Yeah.
you know, that's just you know not that different than that, or like the Braves. So it would
Right.
kind of have to be in that general area. All right, so we're gonna do a run of fucking circle logos.
Yeah.
These should be quick. Minnesota Twins. Now, I like
They're
the baseball club, dude. I
They're
like how it's a
they're
baseball
gonna change.
club.
They're
That's cool.
they're supposed to change their logo this Friday.
Nice.
Oh no shit! Really? That's super exciting. I
I
hope they
think
do
it's-
go back to the actual Twins like handshaking. I like that. The thing that they have out in center field. You know,
Yeah.
when they hit a home run.
No, they weren't shaking.
Either-
hands.
I think
They
they
were
also
holding
might
hands.
change their color scheme. I think so.
Dang.
this particular one, I'd say is a C.
Who's the first player you think of when you see that logo?
Joe Mauer.
I was gonna say Kirby Puckett. Yeah, Curbs. I love that he was just like, he looked like me, just a short little fat guy running around and stuff. All right. So Jake, you said what? A C on that?
Yeah, I'd say
better than Oakland, I think. I like the maroon and navy blue color combination. Those are my wedding colors.
Yeah, I'd say right there.
And I'm a slut for the baseball in the middle. Tell you what you are. And then I like I said, baseball club. Up next, we have the Washington Nationals. We'll save them for last. We'll save this team for last. Washington Nationals. This is the worst. This is an F or a D for me. This is absolute ass. I get that it's red, white, and blue, and that's the only thing saving it. It literally is just the Walgreens W. It's the same joke that's been made forever. It's not anything original. It's not great. It does nothing for me. It doesn't get me excited at all. So it's a D for me, but I'm open to whatever if you guys are in love with it.
Probably put it between the Twins and the A's.
Okay. Jake?
I put the Nationals between the Royals and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I like that more. Fuck them.
All right, the Reds.
All right, Cincinnati. Classic logo. They have the Bears C.
I'd put it below the Pittsburgh.
And then Pittsburgh, but before Orioles.
Yeah.
Jake?
Yeah, it was fine.
All right, and then drum roll. We have the biggest Homer logo selection of all time. The Chicago Cubs. Very simple. Let's be honest, guys. This is not the best.
Not the best
logo.
one, but it's a good one.
I mean, it's gonna get an S, and that's okay because fuck everyone. This is our show, and we can do whatever we want. But
we can do whatever
it shouldn't. It realistically wouldn't be an S. If I was looking at it as a Blue Jays fan, I was like, that's not on par with my logo. If I'm looking at it as a Phillies fan, I'm like, that's not on par with mine. But if I'm looking at it realistically, it's somewhere in here.
I'd still
It's somewhere
put it in an A, though. I'd put it right above the Cardinals.
Oh, it's going in an S, though. I don't care. It's getting an S. But that's happening. And then, Jake, I will save and download that and send it to you for future use.
Yeah,
and there we go.
I'll put that on.
That was it. I don't know if I just popped back on camera.
I'm pretty sure that was an hour.
Yeah, but it was worth it. So let's wrap this bitch up.
Right,
one last thing we want to do, right? And that's it.
Yeah. We have every episode from now on. I think we'll start doing it at the beginning of the episode.
Cool.
But whatever. But this time, from now on, at episode 51 and beyond, we're going to induct one or two people into the family because this is the family-based podcast. We're going to induct today two people. Ben, do you want to introduce them?
Yeah, absolutely. So we talked about them before. If they've made it this long, they truly are listeners. So Viviana, my sister, and Rachel, Dallas and Jake's sister, they were at my baby shower, which was as of recording yesterday. Viviana helped with my sister-in-law put everything together and plan everything for my wife, which was, super incredible and so helpful and so nice of her. So I just wanted to give Viviana a shout out. And then Rachel, your sister, is like the softest, gentlest, nicest human being on earth. And it's like every time I'm around her, I just feel better. I feel warmth. And she said, she told me something in private yesterday that I was just about to let you guys know and that I forgot I wasn't supposed to tell you. So,
okay.
I'm terrible at keeping secrets. I swear to God,
are you staying off camera? You'll tell us?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not important. It's not like, Yeah, she's not like pregnant or anything. Not anything crazy.
Or is she? ...
No. No. But yeah, I just wanted to give a special shout out to our sisters, man. I mean, they were there for us while we were acting like little shitheads. They were normally our tackling dummy. I know in Viviana's case, our wrestling dummy, and anything you could do, she was there for it and willing, because she wanted to be involved and wanted to be a part of everything. And Viviana is obviously a huge part of my life and my family, and I know Rachel is the same way for you guys. So Rachel and Viviana, welcome to the family. We'll put up a nice graphic of you two at some point. Jake, I'll find some funny pictures.
They are already technically family,
but now
they're in the family.
In the family, yes.
As Vin Diesel would say, it's all about
family. It's all about family.
So those two are the first two in the family, and we'll start doing that every episode. But for now, if Dels wants to get back on camera for 2 seconds, now he's doing something. Alright, there it is. Alright, so we are going to wrap up episode 51 of the Family Based Pod. My name's Jake.
I'm Barry McAfee.
Super. And I'm the elevator.
Wow. Alright. Again, every ending is always great. Alright, so we'll see you guys next week. Subscribe, like, all that crap. Do that. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Hey, I'm Eden. Thanks for watching this episode of my dad's podcast. Check out the links in the description to follow the podcast on TikTok, Instagram, and the other social media. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell to let you know when there's a new episode. Thanks for watching or listening. Bye.